Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Dani Laurel. The government has released the revised Implementing Rules and Regulations, or the IRR, of the Maharlika Investment Fund Act. The document was posted on the official gazette this morning. Among the revisions in the IRR is giving the President authority to accept or reject the Advisory Board's recommendation that's regarding the nominees for Maharlika Corp's President and Chief Executive Officer. The President may also request for more nominees from the advisory body. President Bongbong Marcos had earlier ordered the suspension of the fund's implementation pending further study. It was signed into law last July. Transport network company JoyRide enters the taxi market with its super taxi service. Laila Pangilinan has the details.
The first and only homegrown super app, JoyRide, is seeking to bring back the glory days of the taxi industry with the launching of its super taxi. Taking inspiration from Japanese taxis, JoyRide Senior Vice President for Corporate Affairs Noli Iyala says their cab will be pioneering the next generation taxi services in the country.
So ito ang naging inspirasyon nitong JoyRide Super Taxi. Principally, para madagdagan ng options ang ating commuting public. Pangalawa, mapaganda and of course mapadami pa ang mga taxi.
Iyala notes that the number of franchise applications for taxis in the Philippines has significantly gone down. With this, they hope that JoyRide could revive the industry.
Nakita namin na siguro it's time for us to bring back the glory days of the taxi. No? And one way is really to introduce a tinatawag naming disruptive element. So ito parang disruption to ng taxi.
The 5-seater super taxi sports a sleek black exterior, high roofing, and a modern digital top light. It also has additional onboard amenities, including an in-cabin infotainment system. Meanwhile, to assure the safety of passengers and drivers, the super taxi is equipped with a camera inside the vehicle that records everything while in transit. Iyala also assures that their drivers underwent a rigorous training and a series of orientations and seminars.
Ang mga magmamaneho ng aming super taxi dumaan na sa mga tests, and we are certain that they are both physically, psychologically, and emotionally capable.
The official adds that the public can enjoy all the super taxi's features without any fare increase. This, as the service will still be classified as a regular metered taxi. Commuters can also hail it on the street, aside from booking a cab through the app. With the Christmas season fast approaching, Iyala says the super taxis will be a great addition to the options of commuters. For their part, the MMDA, LTO, and LTFRB agree that having an upgraded and modern version of a cab is a game changer.
I hope it would inspire other taxi industry operators to follow the footsteps of JoyRide and likewise modernize and upgrade their services for the benefit of the riding public.
Yung mga TNBS, they have to rethink their strategy because this idea of JoyRide is really something na yung mga pasahero natin makikinabang.
JoyRide has launched an initial 25 units of super taxi in Metro Manila. The company plans to increase its fleet next year. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, we are One News.
The Mayon volcano spewed lava down its slopes on Friday night. Despite this, though, PHIVOLCS said Alert Level 3 was still remaining over the volcano as it continues to exhibit signs of intensified unrest. The agency said Mayon's behavior does not warrant Alert Level 4 just yet. Now, so far, entry into its 6-kilometer radius permanent danger zone is still prohibited. Meanwhile, at least 84 volcanic earthquakes and more than 100 rockfalls were recorded in Mayon in the last 24 hours. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. still watching One News Now. I'm Danny Laurel. 34 Filipinos from Gaza have arrived in the country on Friday. The Pinoy repatriates that landed at the Naiya Terminal 3 were accompanied by Palestinian migrants, including their children. Foreign Affairs Undersecretary Eddie De Vega, however, said that about 14 Filipinos opted not to cross to Egypt. That's after encountering problems with their spouses' permits. But De Vega assured that an arrangement will be in place to secure their spouses' stay in the country.
May 14 nagdadalawang isip. Kasi yung asawa hindi nakapasa ng security clearance sa Egyptian side. I'm sure there'll be an arrangement kasi pwede naman yung balikbayan. Tratuang balikbayan. So we'll do what we can. Ang importante nakasama siya. I mean, hindi namin expected yun na papayagan.
Meanwhile, President Bongbong Marcos announced that at least 56 more Filipinos have exited Gaza. This brings the total number to 98 out of the 137 Pinoys who were originally in the war-torn city. Let's now take a quick look at the other top stories we are watching. The Chinese Coast Guard once again fired a water cannon at a Philippine supply vessel near Ayungin Shoal on Friday. Another supply boat was also subjected to Beijing's dangerous maneuvers. The National Task Force for the West Philippine Sea has since condemned that incident and said that China's actions have put the lives of Filipinos aboard the ships at risk. A big-time oil price rollback is expected next week. The Energy Department said diesel prices may go down by up to 2 pesos and 70 centavos per liter, while gasoline and kerosene prices could drop by as much as 80 centavos and 1 peso and 85 centavos per liter, respectively. And Israel has downgraded its death toll on the October 7th Hamas attack from 1,400 to 1,200. According to Tel Aviv's foreign ministry, the new death count is still not final and may still change as they identify the victims of the attack. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us later at 2 p.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Danny Laurel. We are One News.